A Mental Health Counselor by Soraya Shepherd. The education requirements to become a mental health counselor is either having a master's in counseling, social work, child development, and the many forms of psychology. The work environment is full-time and has long hours. Some counselors will work weekends and nights to help their patients, as that may be the only times that their patients might be available. There is travel in this job, and as some patients can't or won't leave their house. The patients could be suffering from OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, agoraphobia, the fear of everything, and even many forms of anxiety. It's a fast-paced job. It requires a healthy mind and a steady attitude. If you don't have a healthy mind, it is very hard to help somebody who does not have a healthy mind either. Some of the typical stressors in this job is feeling overwhelmed by another person's wellness. Sometimes their wellness is needing a bit more work than you're expecting. And sometimes they're just not getting well. And you can feel overwhelmed by not being able to do as much as you'd like to. And then there is the feeling that like there is too much to do and not enough time. And one of the worst stress that can be involved with this job is the stress of losing a patient and the stress of dealing with personal issues in others. When losing a patient, it can feel like you're losing a family member if you're close to them. And sometimes it kind of makes you feel like you're not doing a good job. And then when it comes to your own personal issues, and then trying to help others with their personal issues, sometimes they don't mix well. Some of the typical benefits. Sometimes it depends on the place, as most of the practices that involve mental health counselors are private. So the benefits can be completely different in one place than another. But there is generally good retirement and health benefits. And then there's that feeling you get when you help somebody in their life and you help them with their mental health and you just feel really good about it. Some of the common job tasks are meeting with patients and trying to talk to them. There are many forms of being a mental health counselor and helping your patients, but the typical one is trying to talk to them and getting them to talk to you. A lot of patients, sometimes they don't want to talk. There's lots of paperwork, especially when it's meeting new patients, and sometimes you even have to travel to them. You help people make goals and help them put into action their goals. You also examine issues and you try to help people to get well, and not just their mind, but their body as well. And that is the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.